Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the boundary layer theory. But before that we will discuss why we need to study this theory. Firstly, we have understood about Navier-Stokes equation as well as Euler's equation. There are some situations in which we can neglect the viscous terms in Navier-Stokes equations because the equations are highly complicated. So in order to simplify them, we tend to neglect some terms in those equations. For example, in case of the regions in which the Reynolds number is very high, at that point of time, the viscous forces are very much negligible than the inertia forces and pressure forces. Also in the situations when vorticity is negligible, then viscous terms in the Navier-Stokes equations can be neglected so that we can get Euler's equation. But there are some consequences associated with this Euler's equation. The first one is that, which is the positive point for us, it is that the mathematics of the flow physics is highly simplified. We have derived Bernoulli's equation from Euler's equation. And we have also applied that equation in the study of nozzle meter, venturi meter and orifice meter. And we have calculated the solution for various problems. So we see that simplification of Navier-Stokes equations helps us to solve the practical problems. But in case of complicated flow scenarios, error is always introduced if we use Euler's equation. Euler's equation is good for simplified flows, but not for the complicated flows. If this error is piled up, means it is built up onto each other, then automatically the final solution will deviate from the original or correct solution. So until now we have seen the problem with the Euler's equation. Euler's equation neglects viscous terms. Because of that, Euler's equation predicts simply the slip. Slip means the fluid layer which is coming in contact with the solid surface will not stick to the solid surface because of absence of viscosity. Just like in this case, the man is able to slide down the hill simply because there is no friction and there is no viscosity between the man and the hill. So Euler's equation predicts zero shear force and zero viscous shear force on the solid wall. It predicts zero aerodynamic drag on the bodies which are immersed in the free stream. Take an example. A human body is very much programmed to walk in the fluid called as air. But you can try same walking in a swimming pool filled with water. You will experience a higher drag on your body as compared to the drag which your body experiences while walking in air. This is because the viscosity of water is many a times larger than the viscosity of air. Such aerodynamic drag becomes very much important when the bodies are moving at a very high speed through the air also. For example, an automobile car or an aeroplane. On the other hand, Navier-Stokes equation give complete description of the flow physics and they include the viscous terms, which means they predict that the fluid particle, such as this man over here, the fluid particle which will come in contact with the solid surface, that fluid particle will experience a no-slip condition, means that fluid particle will stick to the surface of the solid body or solid object, and that's why it will attain the velocity of that solid body or that solid surface. This condition is called as no-slip boundary condition. Previously, what used to happen, there were only experiments which were considered to be reliable to obtain a realistic solution for the flow physics. Mathematics was not so much developed, and then in 1904, Ludwig Prandtl, a renowned physicist and fluid mechanics scientist, came up with his idea about boundary layer approximation. And we can say that because of boundary layer approximation, the gap between Euler's equation and Navier-Stokes equation was bridged. The idea presented by Prandtl was very simple. He divided the flow in two regions. First one was outer flow region, in which viscosity was not prominent. The flow was inviscid. The flow was irrotational. The continuity equation, the Euler's equation to determine velocity and Bernoulli's equation to predict the pressure field is applicable. Then there is second inner flow region or boundary layer region, which is very close to the surface in contact. It is a very thin region of the flow which is very near to the solid wall. Then viscous forces and rotationality in this region cannot be ignored. Actually, those are the prominent forces. In this region, the equations of boundary layer are applicable, and the problems of Euler's equation, which means the consequences associated with the Euler's equation, can be solved, and we can obtain the solution of better accuracy. And the flow separation in the regions of adverse pressure gradients can be accurately predicted. Now we will discuss in the further lectures about these flow separations as well as adverse pressure gradients. This phenomena is particularly important in modern day aerodynamics because of its potential to influence the design of the vehicle itself. That's it for now. Thank you very much.